Hi, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners. This is what's exciting, is the challenge of saying, what's catalyst for something to work? Well, we know about COVID-19, and Zoom was in a sweet spot. We initially bought this. There was a kilo stock right there, 90 some odd bucks. It was good back in February, and it made a huge run, huge. They all don't do this, but it's nice they do. But let's get to today, all right? This is important. This will be a good study for you. I'm going to slide this here. Let's look at this. It runs up and it pulls back. It gaps up and reverses down. And then it falls several days. It loses the 8 EME. It loses the 21 right here. EMA, I'll get that right. And it comes down to the 50-day. So now let's go through, and this is something a lot of people gloss over. So, falls, resting on the 50-day. Advance at 1 bar. Oh, look, it lifts up. Good. On a slight volume pickup. That's good to see. Okay? Now, we own it down lower. Could a person potentially buy there? Yeah, that could be a potential buy setup, bouncing off the rising 50-day with a volume pickup. So let's assume you do. And it gaps up and closes near the highs. Okay, volume drops off a little bit. Got to watch that. Know this, longer base breakouts have a higher success rate than pullback setups. Pullback setups can work, but a base breakout has a higher probability setup than a pullback setup. Goes up again. That's good. Lifting above the 21 EMA and the 8 EMA. What's the one negative that you see on this? And this is a great study. Always combine price and volume. Volume's the fuel that pushes the ship up, okay? Or down. It goes up, but it goes up on less volume. Slight negative, all right? Not a panic situation. If you own it down lower, you're okay. But if you bought right here, you need to be aware of that. Advance it. And you get this. Look at that. Gaps down and drops on heavy volume. You had warning signs here. Be cautious. Don't go big on bounce setups. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying be aware of that. And then it does this. It falls on heavy volume. You got to be careful with that. All right? If you were buying this right here, if you own it lower, you give him some room. But if you buy it up here or buy it here, now you got yourself a problem. Because you're down, about 100 points plus. You don't want to do that to yourself. And then it starts to lift again. See this? Starts to lift. But I have a question for you. We always study price and volume. Fell on heavy volume, fell on even heavier volume. Rallied up on less volume. Got to be careful. Volume's the fuel that lifts the ship. And it lifts again. Gaps up. Right to the falling 8 EMA, which is the yellow line. Look at the volume drop off. Is there a lot of fuel in that rocket right there to push it? Well, it's got some volume, but you'd like a little bit more. It's below the 50-day. You got to be a little careful. Starts to fall. But it falls on low volume. But it does start to fall. If you were buying this, you better be careful. You're below the 50-day. You're below a falling 21 EMA. You're below a falling 8 EMA. And these are all the things to take into consideration. I just wanted to show this to you. Down on heavy volume, okay? Going up on decreasing volume. You've got to watch that. You've got to monitor it. What we do in MissionWinners, we're always studying price and volume action. It makes it easier for us. Look at that. Shutterstock right there. You want to see something neat? Hey, we'll do this. This is fun. I love this. It's just going sideways. By the way, it was a leading stock and a leading. Check this bar out. Is that a good bar? Look at the dang volume on that bar, folks. They voted. And it's just going sideways. Maybe if it goes above that top, that would be good. At the time, it had earnings up 88%. So it meets our constraints at MissionWinners, what we look for. We love companies that have earnings up 40% or higher or average sales for 2 quarters up 40% or higher. In leading groups and with a high composite rating, near 52-week highs, and an accumulation distribution rating of A or B. It's that simple. It ain't nothing fancy, but we're stringent. Oh, it goes up. Look at that. Look at the volume pickup. On this bar, the stock did 200,000 shares, 728,000 shares. Big volume pick, more than triple. And it pushes through the top. And it marches. This is the 8 EMA. And it just marches. Isn't that nice? That's what you're looking for. Just walking up the line. Clean and simple. Look for patterns that a 5th grader could see and say, hey, I guess if it goes above that line, that'd be pretty dang good. You know, something to look at. And look for volume so that you know that other people see it. Think about volume. Be pragmatic. Volume means that other people see what you see and they are acting on it. That is awesome. That's what we look for.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.